That's every year. From December 24th to New Year's, I used to give the Dhamma talks every night, every day, even twice a day. But this year I have my voice problem, so we are able to understand. So today I would like to talk about this what we are doing. This we do. This the Holy Scripture. This the profound teachings, the highest teaching of the Buddha. We call Patthana in Pali term. Patthana. In English, we call the law of causal relations. You got an idea about this Patthana? What we do chantings tonight, just the beginnings of Patthana. We have 5 books. If we recite non-stop, it take at least 4 days to finish that. The 5 books, 2,664 pages. So when we do chanting today, just only the beginnings, 11 pages. It takes 1 hour. The Hetu Bajio and so on. In Suttanta Pitaka, the Buddha explained about the condition, the cause of this wholesome and unwholesome deed, speech, and thought. We call karma, only karma action. We have physical action, verbal action, mental action. This good and bad, this action is the cause of good and bad consequences. But this Abhidhamma, this Patthana is to belong to Abhidhamma Pitaka. The Buddha is about the causes or the condition, 24 condition. Hedu Bajyo, root condition, Aramana Bajyo, objects condition, Adhibari Bajyo, predominant condition, and so on. We have 24 causes, 24 conditions. This very profound teaching of the Buddha. This means the law of causal relation, how mind and matters are interrelated by the power of this Hetu, Aramana, and so on. So I used to explain in Thai 107 hours. 107 hours. So I give the Dhamma talk, explain about this Patthana in Thai, maybe 5-6 years, I think. So 107 hours. In Burmese, I explain about this Patthana 60 hours. Sorry, you can listen to my CD, DVD. You interested about it? In English, I used to explain about it too. Maybe about almost 20 hours. So today, I will explain briefly. It's not you do the chanting, you don't understand the meaning, it's not right. I don't like that. So I would like all of you to understand the meaning. So the Buddha's teaching, every word is very meaningful. It's not only chanting. We need to understand the meaning and follow the guidance and practice. For example, Hetu Bajyo. See, Hetu Bajyo, just a 5 syllable. The meaning is the very deep, is the meaning. So what we come across every day. For example, just the root condition. We do the wholesome deed, wholesome action. What's the condition? What's the cause? It's the non-greed, non-delusion. It's non-greed, non-anger, non-delusion. Because you don't attach to your body, you don't attach to your belonging, because non-greed. That's why you'll be able to perform this meritorious deed, make contribution, because of non-greed. What we recite today, Hetu Bhajayo, non-greed. And non-anger. Non-anger is meant loving kindness. Because you have metta, maitri, or loving kindness, you can sacrifice your time, your belongings for others. See that? If you lack a loving kindness, compassion, you will not do you will not sacrifice anything for others, for the welfare and happiness of others. Because of your non-anger or loving kindness, metta, maitri, as the condition, as the cause, as root, and you perform this moral action by deed, speech, and thought. Another one we call non-delusion. Non-delusion is meant wisdom, because you understand what is good, what is bad, what is the cause, what is the effect, what we should do, what we should not do, what is a good action, what is a bad action. We understand the truth, this wisdom. As we understand the truth, understand the realities, and we try to do the good thing every day. That's why the Buddha Hetu Bhajayo, because of non-greed, non-anger, non-delusion as the cause, as a condition, and then we perform this meritorious deed, this moral conduct, this moral action. And sometimes someone does immoral action by physical action, verbal action, mental action. What is the cause? What is the condition? Because of craving. That's craving, aversion, delusion, or we can call it greed, anger, delusion. Because you have this greed, lobha. You attach to your body, you attach to your belonging. That becomes selfish. You will not do anything. Someone cannot do contribution, no charity. Why? Because of this craving, attachment, greed, attached to our belonging. And you want something unlawfully, this greed, and you do something bad, this unwholesome action arises. This way, Hetu Bhajayo, because of this greed or craving and hatred, anger, aversion. This anger in Pali term we call dosa, because of dosa. And then someone do the bad thing, say the bad word, have a good thought, because you get angry. See that? Just that anger is the cause of this unwholesome action. And moha, delusion. You don't understand the truth. As you do understand the truth, and you commit this unwholesome action by deed, speech, and thought. That's why the Buddha says, Hetu Pajayo, we have 6 causes, 6 conditions. We do the unwholesome action because of lobha, dosa, moha, because of craving, and anger, delusion. We do the good thing because of non-greed, non-anger, non-delusion. This means Hetu Pajayo. Here's all of us try to practice meditation. What's the purpose? To be able to get rid of this greed, anger, delusion as the cause of suffering. Please remember, Hetu Pajayo, the cause of not only craving, not only lobha, so including lobha, dosa, moha. The 3, this kind of this mental defilement is the greatest enemy in our lives. That's why we need to practice meditation to be able to get rid of these 3 kind of mental defilement. Even though we cannot get it up, we try to reduce this greed, anger, delusion. That's why all of you come to the temple and observe 8 precepts and practice meditation. This means you try to reduce your greed, anger, delusion. See that? That's why the Buddha says, Hetu Pajayo is the cause of this good and bad consequences. That's why we need to practice meditation. When you practice meditation, you will see the truth. You will see the realities. What's the realities here? You will see the mind, the nature of the mind as matters. Matter is not only this body. Don't think this body. This matter is meant when we practice meditation, when we say rupa or matter, please remember mainly the 4 great essential elements. We need to see the truth. There's the earth element, water element, fire element, and air element. Just only 4 essential elements arises. This among 4 kind of this element, the air element is very obvious than others. That's why the Buddha teaches us to focus on anapanasati, this air element. Or you can focus on your abdominal movement. That's also air element. It's very obvious than others, very easy to gain concentration. That's why we practice mindfulness meditation. Some of you focus on your nose, on your breath. You know you are breathing, you know breathing out. That's fine. This means not supposed to see the form, the shape of your nose. To see, to understand the air element touching your nostril in and out. This air element. And the knowing mind, just mind and matters. You will not see. As you practice meditation, you know you're breathing, you know you're breathing out. At that moment, no man, no woman, see that? No I, no mind, no person, no entity, just element at the noting mind, just mind and matter arise together, disappearing together, one after another. This means you see the truth. As you see the truth, for example, you practice meditation for 1 minute. This means you purify your mind from greed, anger, delusion for 1 minute. The how to you reduce this greed, anger, delusion. That's why you need to practice meditation. Without practicing meditation, very hard to reduce our attachment, anger, delusion, because they follow us many, many, many lives. Without practice meditation, what do you think about? Think about something, and maybe greed arises, sometimes anger. As you to understand the truth, your mind still wanders. This means delusion. Just greed, anger, delusion arise many, many, many times. That's why we are fortunately, we be as human being, especially we as Buddhists, we have the great opportunities to study the Buddha's teaching. And we know how to reduce this greed, anger, delusion, and to gain peace of mind, to gain enlightenment. And maybe some of you may focus your mind on your abdominal movement as main object meditation. So either one is fine. You need to try both. Breathing in, breathing out, or rising and falling abdomen. Which one is easier to gain concentration? Take that one as main object of meditation. Use that object and practice meditation the rest of your life. You will see the benefit. As I mentioned this today is after lunch. This means Akaliko, you can practice that anytime, anywhere, any posture. And you will gain the benefit here and now, right away. That's a very wonderful method, teaching. That's why we need to improve our lives, make our lives to be beneficial. We need to practice meditation. When you focus your mind, your abdominal movement, you see the movement in your abdomen is the air element. Now you're supposed to see the form of your abdomen. You need to see this the moving. It's moving your abdomen. This moving is meant the nature of the air element. Very easy, easier to understand. That's why we need to take this abdominal movement, rising, falling, as main object of meditation. When you focus your mind on your abdomen, so when you breathe in, abdomen starts rise upward. At that moment, you just make a mental note, say in your mind, rising. Follows the movement since very beginning until the end of this rising. Some maybe think about, this is concentration, this is samatha, it's now vipassana, and so on. Don't think about that. This for the beginning, maybe you can avoid from the concept. Maybe you see the form of this your abdomen. When you keep practice that, you will not see it. You will see just air element, just build up, step by step, and fall down. You will see as air element. So when we practice meditation, focus your mind, abdominal movement as main object meditation, follows the movement since very beginning until the end of rising and falling, and make a mental note. This make a mental to see the phenomena of this element. So as long as you practice meditation, engage with your practice, no greed, no anger, no delusion to arise. So you practice meditation for a few minutes, 5 minutes. This means you purify your mind from greed, anger, delusion. That's why the Buddha said, "Hey to pajayo." What we need to firstly try to reduce greed, anger, delusion as the cause of suffering. So I would like all of you, this follows the Buddha's teaching. So we use our wisdom, use our effort, use our mindfulness, concentration. Let's try to be mindful, to see the nature of this mind and matters. You see every moment this mind and matters arising, disappearing. This arising, disappearing means anicca, impermanent. You see impermanent. You see the suffering. That's why the Buddha said, the suffering should be understood. And the cause of suffering should be abandoned. The cessation of suffering should be realized. And the way to lead to the cessation of suffering should be developed. That's why I would like all of you just think about hetu pajayo every day. Try to watch your mind. What you think about is greed, anger, delusion, or non-greed, or loving kindness, or wisdom. You know yourself. Sanditiko, who practice meditation, you see your mind. You know about yourself. So try to practice meditation. So may all of you be able to reduce your greed, anger, delusion. Finally, be able to remove all of this mental defilement and become the noble person, becomes the Buddha's son and daughters, and stay away from greed, anger, delusion. Thank you for your attention.